I guess I got another sour strawberry. I built you up inside my head, but then you let me down with the words you said. I kinda got a habit, why am I attracted to silly little girls like you? You look good on the outside, but then I take my first bite. What I get myself into? Why can't you be my never-ending sweet sugar high? I don't wanna wait no more, stop wasting my time. You look so sweet, but girl, you fooled me. I guess I got another sour strawberry. I built you up inside my head, but then you let me down with the words you said, like blah 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 and na 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 na. I don't wanna miss you, baby, 'cause I can see that you fooled me. I bit into another sour strawberry. You look so sweet, but boy you fooled me. I guess I got another sour strawberry. I built you up inside my head, and then you let me down with the words you said. I kinda got a habit, why am I attracted to silly little girls like you? You look good on the outside, but then I take my first bite. What I get myself into? Why can't you be my never-ending sweet sugar high? I don't wanna wait no more, stop wasting my time. You look so sweet, but boy you fooled me. I guess I got another sour strawberry. I built you up inside my head, but then you let me down with the words you said, like la 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 and la 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 la. I don't wanna miss you, baby, 'cause I can see that you fooled me. I bit into another sour strawberry. So, Sour Strawberry by Caroline Manning, a 2020 hit. And I didn't sing the whole song just now, just enough so that you can see me play it and get to know kind of how it's supposed to look when you're playing it. But if you really want to hear someone sing it well, check out the collab I did with Unicorn 208, because she can sing it much better than I can. Alright, so let's get into the tutorial. First we'll start off with the classical guitar piece. The reason I chose the classical guitar when I did the collab with Unicorn is because originally Caroline Manning sang this on the ukulele. A ukulele uses nylon strings. The classical guitar uses nylon strings. So the sound is similar. I had a bit of an interesting thing happen when my string broke. I was starting to restring my guitar. I was just going to put on its new set of basses. I wasn't going to put on trebles. And I said, hey, you know what? Why don't I just make this into a mock ukulele when I do that collab? So until I finish this video, I figured I'd just leave only 4 strings on like a ukulele instead of the usual 6. So it sounds pretty similar. Now when you want to imitate a ukulele, you have to have a capo, or a capo you could say. American English we say capo, other countries capo. Capo's the authentic way. But you have to have one of these at the 5th fret, and that's going to imitate the ukulele tuning. Alright, so got this on. Alright, great. So let's go over chords first. You're going to have a G. You'll have a D. You'll have an E minor. And then you'll have a C. And that's it. Pretty simple chord-wise, 4 chords. But the difference is when you're playing this on a full-size guitar, you're not going to want to do the entire chord. You could, I mean, it depends on your interpretation. But if you want to stay as close to the original, let's say, as possible, then you're going to want to only play the first 4, just like a ukulele. Now, if you want, you can strum with your nail, but I found that sounded a little bit too harsh, so this song's a little hard on your thumb, but I've used my thumb for the whole song because it's a little softer. And the tapping part, right, the percussive part that Caroline Manning has, a lot of people ask me, oh, is that a backing track? It's literally as simple as tapping the guitar like that. You know, that's it. etc. So that's when you do the first line, though, you're not going to tap. You know, you look so sweet, boy, fool me. I guess I got another sour strawberry, etc. But then when you get into the second line, you know, I kinda got a habit. Why am I attracted to silly little girls like you? And then you'll just keep cycling through that. And that's it. That's just how to play it the way Caroline Manning plays it, purely and simply like that. Now, if you want to add in some different additions, like, I think if I ever play it, maybe in public or something, I kind of want to do something fun with the chorus, you know, like, why can't you be my never-ending sweet sugar high? I don't want to wait no more, stop wasting my time. Something like that would be kind of fun, you know, but that's just the pure way of playing it. Thank you. Hi, and thanks for joining me for the acoustic portion of the Sour Strawberry tutorial. In case you had to skip over the classical lesson, let's go over the chords used in this piece once again. You'll have a G, D, E minor, and C. And I won't be using a capo for this piece. If you want to imitate the ukulele, you can by all means put a capo at the 5th fret. But for this tutorial, I'm not going to do that. The average person, generally speaking, is going to pick up an acoustic guitar to start playing, and you can most certainly do that with this piece, just as easy as anything else. So let's go over the strumming pattern next, okay? It's going to be down, down, up, down, down, up. And I like to add a little muting at the end to make it kind of like laid back, like a Caribbean feel, maybe like a reggae feel. The ukulele is a Hawaiian instrument. I know it's not from the Caribbean, but you find this kind of a pattern in, say, reggae and other pieces, and I feel it just kind of softens it or makes it more laid back. If you don't want to play the muting, that's okay, but that's how I like to do it. So let's go over that. You look so sweet. And you can either mute it just by not depressing the strings, see? Or you can full on just put your finger over like that if you want a heavy mute. There is something called palm muting too, which you might know if you play the electric guitar, and that's down at the bridge, but just regular muting we're going to do at the neck. So you look so sweet, boy, and that's all there is to it. You're just going to have that pattern, transition, do a little muting at the end, and then you've got the entire song. There's one part where I kind of deviated from that, was when it was the blah 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 this part, because it was kind of, you know, intense, so I just went blah 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 blah, blah. Then I went right back into the strumming pattern. So if you want to do that just to add a little bit of spice into the piece, that's fine. I didn't try to necessarily stick 100% to the actual Caroline Manning version, because if you want that, then check out the classical tutorial. That's as close as possible to her ukulele version. You could just strum it. If you want to imitate that, that's okay. But if you want to actually have like a good strumming acoustic song, this would be the way to do it. Thank you.